standard 60 minutes. Theoretically, a night is 15 minutes. And I'm already partially into this night.
Um, would it be better for me to wait till day to hop in?
It might be. I do know that when you're like first spawning into the world, they give you like a brief, maybe 5 minute hold time where you're waiting for them to do something. I can also start making my way out towards you, except it seems like they've been working on the stealth system, so I'm not as stealthy as I normally am. Let me initialize back in. Let me see what time it is first. Oh, you can start loading the world, though, and when you're ready to spawn, it should give you the option, so that is good. It is 1 o'clock, so daybreak is at 4 a.m. It's going to take you a couple moments to load the map anyways. Let's get the invite out.
Okay.
Now I just got to remember how to do that. Invite friends. There we go. Okay, there you go. And I haven't heard from Gulative, so I don't know if she's going to join us. And then Trep was in here earlier. He's working on his computer. Hopefully he can get that fixed. But he's a maybe as well.
All good.
But I'm down to do a 2-person one of this. Oh, I wanted to do this as well. That's a pretty sizable chunk of land that we own there. So I will advise that if you have my stream up here still, the builds are all based on what ability you want to spec into.
Mm-hmm.
You've got your perception, which is sniper rifles and spears. You're also better at like looting places. You're more likely to find better loot. You're also a better animal. You can hunt animals, so like for food purposes. You're also a specialist in demolitions. Strength, shotguns, pummel Pete, which is, I believe, blunt objects. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So shotguns and blunt objects. You're also a master of heavy armor. You're the pack mule, so you're able to carry things a lot better. For some reason, strength also tends to be the chef. You're also the one who goes out and gathers resources. Now, you can mix and match these two. You're not dedicated to one, but typically, at least with your weapons, you want to stick to those.
Mm-hmm.
You have fortitude, which is hand-to-hand, and then machine guns. They also have some hunting perks and living off the land. So, like, if you find any plants that are edible in the wild, you can usually gather those. They also tend to be the farmers. They do have a healing factor, but it only works if they've got, like, full hunger. They do have a perk called Iron Gut and Cardio. Iron Gut makes it so that you deplete water and food at a much slower rate. So sometimes people will still like lean into fortitude just to get those specific perks. They also get cardio, which makes it so that they can run a lot longer. You got my favorite one, which is agility, archery, pistols, and knives. We are masters of medium armor. We've got parkour, which allows us to jump higher and further. It also, when you max it out, makes it so that when you fall from any height, you're only going to sprain your legs. You never break them anymore. We also have the stealthy perks, which makes us perfect for clearing out rooms before everybody else moves in. You got intellect, which are what is it? They've got the traps that they work with. They also use like robo turrets that they can put down. They also get the taser or the stun baton, which is a fun little weapon. They have better bartering with the traders that are in the game. They have a perk called Daring Adventurer, which when you spec into that, you get, after completing quests for the traders, you have a better choice of items that you get from them. And I think if you max it out, you're allowed to pick 2 items instead of 1 from completing those. They also have a charismatic nature, which works for multiplayer games, where just being within a certain distance of your allies, you can give them buffs. They're also physicians, so if you get damaged or anything, they're going to heal you up a lot better than anybody else is. They get the lock picking, Grease Monkey, and advanced engineering. Grease Monkey, of course, is making the vehicles, which later on we can get the murder cycles and the 4x4. Advanced engineering is more of when they're crafting things in the forge, they use less materials and they craft them quicker.
Mm-hmm.
And then lock picking is kind of self-explanatory, breaking into the saves that are in the game. And then you have a couple of perk trees afterwards. You've got the perk books, which there are these perks here, and each perk has 7 books in it that kind of give you bonus stuff. And if you collect all 7, you get 1 big perk at the end. So like the Art of Mining, if you collect all 7 books, you get 20% more ore when you're mining. So with those kind of books, you kind of always want to see who's working on what, because somebody may be able to get use it and get the perk off of it. And then as far as technology goes and crafting better technology, this game uses what's called learn by reading. You're going to find magazines throughout the world that pertain to a specific crafting tree. And as you collect them, you're able to craft better stuff, better armors, better weapons, better foods, all that kind of stuff. So you're going to be looking for those magazines. Of course, if somebody's working on something specific, say like we have a designated cook, you're going to want to save all the cooking books for them just so that they can build up that learning tree and start crafting the better foods for us faster. But that's basically how leveling and making your character works. I will say I do have my starting spear in here I can bring to you when you get in. I didn't really collect too much more. Oh, I can sell those. We need to save up and get a cooking pot from the trader, because we can't cook anything until we do that.
Okay. I have an idea what I want to do.
All right.
Great.
We are almost ready, so I mean, if you're getting ready to come in, you're good to go. Okay. Now, real quick, if you hit I, that takes you to your menus. I'm about to send you a party and an ally. Make sure you accept both of those. Hey, Dime, how you doing?
How do I accept them?
So hit I, that opens your menu. your player's menu, and then you should, there you go, you accepted. So now you can kind of see where I am. I'm only 1.2. I mean, they still kind of screwed you with how far out you are, but you're a lot closer. It is officially daylight, so zombies will be moving at a slower pace unless they are feral. I'm gonna come meet you ahead of time here. I would hold off on completing... Well, no, you should be able to complete the tutorial tasks they have in your upper right-hand corner. I believe they're going to send you to the same starting trader. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother. Sometimes zombies will drop loot bags. It's not always. Yellows are the basic. Blues are the next step up. Reds are the rare ones that you really want to get. Ooh. Ooh. Put that on there. So what weapons are you looking at getting into?
It was more like the hunting aspects. I wanted to do perception.
All right, all right. So yeah, then the spear I'm bringing you is going to be your weapon anyway, so you don't need to worry about making one of those. I'll drop the one I have. Now, right now we're in the forest zone. As we branch out and explore, you will find different zones that boost the difficulty. The way this particular map works out, it's kind of like a circle, so the other zones are surrounding the forest. So basically, if you pick a direction and walk, eventually you'll reach another zone. I believe east is the ice zone, west is the burned zone. I want to say south was the... No, sorry, north might be the desert, and then south is the wasteland, which is the hardest zone of all. But you get better loot if you're in a different zone. Hey! I have for you spear. I'm going to get into this trash. If you happen to... You were, like, going to be getting into hunting as well?
Mm-hmm.
Here, you're going to need one of these. When you kill an animal, this will get you more meat and furs off of it.
We can skin them easier.
Yep. And there are better knives that you can get as well. So left kick is your weak, and then right click is your power attack. But it drains your stamina, so keep that in mind. I also have it for experience share, so anywhere in the map, if either one of us gets a kill, the other will get experience for it. Alright.
Is that our base?
Huh? No. That is a POI. Our base is a bit further this way. You started like double the length that I had to start from. I don't think using your spear on it will work, but if you punch grass and all, you can at least collect enough fibers to make the starting armor. I think you may need to get wood as well. At least until you have an axe. These little shrubs right here will give you wood. Nests are always good as well. They give us eggs and feathers, which if you're using a bow, you can make arrows. And then here, these ones right here will give you wood. Oh, you probably got the tutorial telling you where it all is.
Kinda.
Yeah. Now, be careful when you walk around the house, only because it was after I settled in that I noticed both our neighbors have dog houses in their yards, which means zombie dogs. They're kind of the dicks of this world. Please. Okay, cool. Some eggs. We need those. Alright, and I believe if you press C, no, not C, it is, which one is it? Not M. N opens up your skill tree. B opens up inventory. Which one is the one that opens up? Ah, Y. Y opens up the challenge screen. As you complete these challenges, accept them so you get experience. And yes, this is the most powerful tower in the game.
It'd be even better if you can move.
Yeah. You used to be able to walk forward at a slow pace, and if the person on top of you walked forward, they would stay on you.
You.
Try not to, well, of course, don't try to get hit, but, try to do a little bit more dodging and weaving, only because you can get infected, and I haven't gotten any honey for us yet.
And then, does hit location matter?
Headshots, yes, will do a little bit more damage, but it's not a guaranteed kill until you level up your skills. As you get better at your skills, yeah, you're gonna start decapitating more. You definitely will see people burst. And we're close to home. I think we're right over the mountain.
This ore?
That is nitrate, yes. You will also find copper, lead, iron. In the desert, you'll find oil. These, okay, real important. It's not always, but when you see these tree stumps, break them. Sometimes you get honey from it, which if someone gets infected, antibiotics and honey are the only way to get them. It's a very small percentage, but it's like one of the best ways to get honey. Damn, still no honey. There is a book that increases your chances of it. Oh, I'm getting close to dying here. I need food and water.
And what kind of animals are in the game?
So in the forest, you have, I believe you can find rabbits, chickens, pigs. There are bears, wolves and dire wolves, zombie dogs, zombie bears. Snakes are in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think if there's anything else. Mountain lions are in the snow biome.
How do you loot zombies?
So zombies will drop a loot bag if they, you can't just loot them. They have to drop a loot bag. A yellow one
Okay.
is the most common. Next step up is blue, and then they're the red loot bags. And you'll know it when you see it because it's just a big fat loot bag that pops out of them.
Just cars.
Yes, so you can get a wrench and break cars apart, but you can also, I've already gone through this one. But you can break into cars and loot them. You can find stuff. Oh, I actually need this.
Teamwork.
Yeah, we're getting the plastic from it so that I can make the dew collector for us.
Water.
Did you get any plastic? Oh, actually, these are good source of plastic as well. I need about 19 more. Scrap polymers.
Yeah, I have 10.
If you can drop them for me, I am almost ready to make our first dew collector. Nice. Need 9 more. Oh, I'll let you get that. Okay, and here is the first major thing in our stop. This is only accessible during day hours after 6 a.m. Welcome to Trader Rex.
Ooh.
This guy will give you missions. You have to get through the first, so if you go to the challenge screen, which is Y, the last thing on Basics of Survival, they will open up a mission for you to find the trader so that you can start your time with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he will not only sell you stuff, but he'll give you your
How about I
missions.
empty your pockets. You again? What? You got a fucking crush on me or something?
He's also a foul-mouthed asshole. One moment here. I am selling my stuff. Come on, Rex.
Question for you.
Yes.
What is the note that I have
Don't
in my
let the door
inventory?
hit
Drop
you on
it.
your way out.
It's something you've always picked up. I think they might still be working on it, but yeah, it indicates that you're in the Duke's area and you owe him money. He'll come back and collect on it at a later time, but I've never seen him. In the 14 years that this game has been a thing, I don't think anybody's ever really seen him.
Mm. Can you steal?
So he is actually protected. Well, no, actually, you can steal some things, but he's actually protected. I would advise not trying to break into a working vending machine. You will electroshock yourself.
Okay.
And then our house is this way. Be careful going towards that truck, only because the bed is filled with zombies.
Is it filled with zombies?
Because that is a bring out your dead truck. They're going to spawn in as you get closer to it. house is over this way.
Does your stamina get better as you just move around too?
Yeah, so as you eat good food, you actually build up your stamina, but there are, of course, perks to help with that as well. But having a good diet will make it so that goes up better. And here we are. You can put a bedroll down in here, and if you die, you'll at least spawn back here. And yeah, go ahead and grab anything you're gonna need. I need to raid a place and find us a goddamn cooking pot. I am close to...
Question.
Yes.
Do we have organization, or can I just throw it all in here?
We don't have organization yet. I was just setting up a safe place for us to get to. Eventually, yes, there will be organization. The cool thing about these crates are they are writable, so once we start figuring everything out, we can label them.
Okay.
I would advise not putting up too many torches, only because this game works as a heat map. I've cleared out this house, but you can tear down things.
Why can't we just sleep in the bed?
For some reason you can't do it. You have to make a bedroll. Why? I don't know. It's a 7 days to die thing.
That fiber's okay. Take those back then.
Yeah. You start learning quickly what items you gotta hold on yourself. Start doing the tasks so you can clear out that one, that top row. The first thing for Trader Rect, he gives you a gun of your choice. I don't think you're...
How do I use the bedroom?
You don't actually sleep during the night. It just, when you die, you can respawn on your bedroll.
Oh, but because I placed it, I'll respawn there now?
Yeah, it'll give you a choice when you respawn to either spawn on your bedroll or near it.
Okay.
Alright. I kind of need you to stick with me, but we need to go raid a place and hope that we get a cooking pot so that we can make food and water.
Okay.
While you're also with me, work on completing those tasks. Like I said, when you do them with Trader Rect, he gives you a gun of your choice. So, like, I'm already packing a pistol, but my pistol skill is so shitty that, like, I'm only using it for emergency situations.
Why does this have a skull on it?
That's showing you how difficult the area is. That's a level 1. I've actually cleared out a portion of that place. Let's see, this one doesn't have one, so this has no difficulty to it. There's a kitchen in here too. Oh! Here she comes.
That was very loud.
Yes, they are rather loud. Gang mentality. Also, go ahead and raid mailboxes.
Do you have a rock I can have real quick, just so I can do this arrow quest?
Yep.
Oh, never mind. There's one right here.
Okay. Also, if you ever need to find rocks, do you have the stone axe? Beat this one right here, this middle one.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab this one because this usually has clay and maybe cobblestone. Darn, no cobble. Okay. So yeah, now. Oh, here also. Make sure you're also robbing the mailboxes. They will sometimes.
books?
Yep. What books?
This is Urban Combat Level 2.
Urban Combat. So let me check out what Urban Combat is. I believe.
And I got Handy Land.
Oh, so Urban Combat 2. If you learn that, you'll be able to craft cigars, which not only make you look cool, I believe the cigars have a perk to give you better deals when you're at the traders. So if you'd like to learn it, go ahead, and if you can make me a cigar later on, I definitely wouldn't say no.
Oh, okay. So I've actually picked up 3 things I can read. So
Okay.
far. I have Handy Land, Urban Combat Level 2, and a Retracting Stock mod. Schematic.
So that'll allow you to make mods. You can definitely, go ahead and don't hold back. I've already got